A new record for the most expensive sports collectible sold at auction. It is the jersey worn by baseball legend Babe Ruth in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series when he called his shot. It went for more than $24 million. He famously pointed and then hit a home run to center field in that game, an iconic moment in Major League history, which fans continue to talk about even to this day.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't believe it really happened, but people were there. They saw it, Rob.
Absolutely.
It happened.
Just pointed his shot right there.
Took him out.
Yeah, there was a lot of stories. I remember hearing about maybe a sick kid or something who's going to hit it for that, but we're not really sure what the exact story was, but he did point. And, you know, when it comes to the Dodgers, guys, health is always a concern. Things could be shaping up, though. Good news down the final stretch of the season, possibly. Dave Roberts said today that Yoshinobu Yamamoto will make his first rehab start Wednesday after 2 months on the injured list. Gavin Stone on the bump today. He has just been fabulous for the Dodgers, picking up right where he left off last week, retiring the first 10 batters he faced. Stone with 7 strikeouts in 7 innings, gave up just a run. 5th inning, he gets a little help from his friends. Kike Hernandez stretches out on the run, keeps it a scoreless game, and he's not done there. Bottom half of the inning, he leaves no chance for the Rays to catch that one. Puts LA up 1, but former Dodger and Thousand Oaks native Johnny DeLuca answers in the 6th inning, sending that over the fence, ties the game up. But there he is, Mookie to the rescue in the 8th inning. A go-ahead 2-run homer saves the day. The Dodgers win it 3-1. And more good news from Dave Roberts on pitcher Tony Gonsolin, who may return to the bullpen this season as he recovers from Tommy John surgery.
The command has gotten a lot better. The fastball, he's 92 to 94, so you'd expect an uptick in velocity. He's using all of his pitches, and I think that's a good mindset for Tony to kind of shoot for something this year. And if all things line up, great. And if it doesn't, then we can pivot to 25. But I think that his mindset that the door is not completely closed on 24 is a good thing.
And the Angels trying to avoid the season sweep in Toronto, but the Halos bat struggled to produce anything against 2023 AL strikeout leader Kevin Gausman. Gausman retired 21 of 23 batters he faced, matching a season high with 10 strikeouts on the day. Meantime, the Angel pitchers walked a combined 8 batters and allowed a pair of 2-run homers to the Blue Jays. Brandon Drury's 2nd home run of the season, a solo shot in the 8th inning. The lone highlight for the Halos today, they dropped this one 8-2. Angels now 6-14 in their last 20 games. And you can't miss this Little League World Series final. Undefeated Chinese Taipei and Lake Mary, Florida. Florida down to its final out, tied it up with an RBI double to shallow left field to send it to extra innings. Bottom of the 8th inning, chaos on this final play. Florida lays down the bunt, and no one is covering first base. The errant throw brings home the runner from second base, and that is a walk-off winner for Florida, giving the state's first Little League World Series champion. Congratulations to Florida, 2-1 the final. And we have some football news. The Rams are reportedly allowing linebacker Ernest Jones to seek a trade. The two sides were unable to agree to a contract extension, with Jones entering the final year of his 4-year rookie deal. He started 70% of his career games with Los Angeles and posted a career-best 145 tackles and 4.5 sacks last season. Jones was a team captain last year and also had the duty of being the signal caller for the defense, but talks stalled in the spring, and Jones broke his silence on X, posting that he never asked for a trade. Well, maybe they can work things out, but it's always next man up for the Rams. And, of course, on Tuesday, they cut it down to 53-man roster.
All right. So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, you would want him to stay.
Yes.
He was an important part of that defense last year.
Especially with some holes in the defensive lineup this year. Rob, thank you so much. That's going to do it for us here in Eyewitness News at 5. We thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you right back here at 6 after World News Tonight.
I asked my brother if I could bring anything to his barbecue.